Hello, fine friends. I'm Fuzz Martin, and this is 15 Minutes with Fuzz. I hope you had an enjoyable Memorial Day weekend and took some time to reflect on those who gave their lives in service to our country. Today, Aaron Laatsch of Geidel's Piggly Wiggly and the Kewaskum Historical Society and Kristy Vogt from Westbury Bank and the Kewaskum Chamber of Commerce join me to talk about Kewaskum's 125th anniversary Founders Day celebration, which is put on by the Kewaskum Historical Society. The pandemic delayed the 125th a couple of years, but with the added time, they've made the event even better, and we're all looking forward to it. And with that, here are 15 minutes on Kewaskum's 125th Founders Day celebration with Aaron Laatsch and Kristy Vogt on 15 Minutes with Fuzz. Kristy and Aaron, thank you for coming in and joining me today. We're heading into the 125th Founders Day celebration, and I know both of you have been working very hard to make this happen. How are preparations coming along?
They are coming along really great. The community's really come together. We've had businesses contact us. We've had families contact us, volunteers, nonprofit groups, and it's really been great so far.
Excellent. So there are a ton of great events coming up on Friday, June 10th through Sunday the 12th in Kewaskum. And while this is officially the 125th anniversary of the founding of Kewaskum, it's actually been 127 years since its founding. So walk us through the challenges that the Kewaskum Historical Society has had in getting us here.
You know, the only challenge has been actually waiting for the event. I'm going to spin it positive and say that, if anything, it gave us extra time to perfect the event. We've gained extra sponsors. We've came up with extra events. We originally started planning this in 2016.
Oh, wow.
In anticipation of the 2020 event. So, yeah, it's been a good 6 years in planning.
Well, I think to keep going with the positive spin on this is I think the awareness of the event has gone up dramatically because we all know that It's been coming for the last 2 years, and we all want to get there and see it. And also, by the way, just from a guy who does marketing for a living, your website looks great.
So, thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. I see a ton of posts on social media, and I've had a lot of conversations about the event with people in town and such. Lots of different things going on over the course of 3 days. Let's walk through the schedule. We'll start with Friday, and you're going to kick that off in the most Wisconsin way possible, right?
Yes, we are going to kick off with a fish fry that is going to be put on by the Kewaskum Fire Department.
Great.
There's limited tickets for sale. The number is, Aaron?
About 250 to 300.
Okay.
Yep.
So those tickets are pre-sale tickets that can be purchased at Westbury Bank, Geidel's Piggly Wiggly, or with the firemen.
And how much are the tickets?
$15.
$15. And then the meal itself will be at the fire department. Is that right?
No, it'll be actually right at River Hill Park where all of our festivities are going to happen.
Cool. Okay, excellent. So then let's walk through some of the other events going on Friday through Sunday. There's a lot of stuff going on.
There are. So during the fish fry, we're also going to have the Kewaskum Big Band, which will perform big band and swing tunes during that dinner. And then from 7:30 to 11, we are going to have a band called the Dwellers perform party hits of yesterday and today.
Okay. Is that on the, which side of the river is that one on?
That's going to be on the east side of the river.
On the east side. Okay. So talk about the venue, just so everybody knows.
Yes. So we'll be at River Hill Park. River Hill Park has a blessing in that is very large, and challenge is that is very large. So we have an east and a west side. They can be moved between, whether going over the dam, we have a bridge over the dam, or we have transportation and shuttle buses will be running to both sides of the river. So we'll have events, music going on both sides, including food and beverage.
Great. And then you also have an encampment, right?
Correct. Yeah, and that'll actually run along the river. If those of you that remember Kettle Country Colors, we're going to have about 30 to 35 camps. We're going after an 1895 town, which is our founding, obviously. And then they're going to be doing entertainment. They're going to be doing little skits, education. So it's really going to be a great thing. They're very excited about it.
And they're there all 3 days, right?
Correct. They start arriving on Thursday. Friday, they will be ready after noon for visitors, and then they'll pack up on Sunday.
Great. So let's talk about the events going on Saturday.
So Saturday, we have a pretty great lineup starting off in the morning. We have a craft and vendor show going on the east side of the river. We have some music going on. We have couple of local restaurants that are bringing out breakfast foods. Great Outdoor Supper Club, the Kiwanis Club will be there, and of course the Kewaskum Firemen will be there. Jumping back to the west side, we have the encampment. We have Good Time Dutchman from St. Michael's area. We have the Woodland Sky Native American Dancers, which will be a great thing going on at the base of the hill. And we're rounding out the weekend, or the evening, I should say, on Saturday with the Whiskey Bells and Rebel Grace.
Is there a cover charge for any of those?
Nothing. So the entire event is free.
Great. And then it just keeps going on Sunday, and you got a lot of cool things going on Sunday as well.
Yeah, Sunday we start with the Historic Hustle. It's a 5K run walk that is going to go the length of the Eisenbahn. And then we are going to have the parade at noon. It's advertised as a mammoth parade.
A mammoth parade.
Correct.
Excellent. That means I can run in it. And then there's also something happening at the high school, right?
Yes. So on Sunday after the parade, immediately following the parade, the 9/11 Memorial Group is actually doing brat fry down at the site there at the end of the parade. But then after that, starting in the Kewaskum Theater, we are doing a presentation of a Native American family that has what we think are some roots in the Wisconsin area. The granddaughters of Maggie Kewaskum are going to be coming out. They're traveling to Kewaskum from their homes out east, and they're going to share some Potawatomi culture and a little stories about their family. So
I know Ann Troutner was very excited when she found this information and found that family. So that's very interesting. So I know there's been a lot in getting this organized since 2016, which I didn't even realize, which is great. So who has all been involved in getting this together?
You know, when I originally presented the idea to the Kewaskum Historical Society, you know, I was sitting there with our small group, and the one thing I stress is that this is the village's birthday, not just the Historical Society. So we've gotten all the nonprofits involved. We've had numerous businesses involved. The amount of phone calls, letters, emails, texts that I've received to be a part of it, people wanting to help without ask, has just been amazing. So that's really been the great. There's just so many people that have been involved.
Do you need volunteers yet for any of the events or the 5K or anything like that?
We're always looking for volunteers. We've had a really, really good response. We've actually started sorting through them this morning. But if anyone's interested, they can, of course, reach out to us on social media.
There's been a lot of interaction on the different, like Kewaskum Chatter and some of those kind of groups where people are talking about this. Aaron, you've been posting it every so often, and people can see that. So reach out to Aaron Laatsch and get involved that way. And there's also the Kewaskum Historical Society page, I believe, right, Aaron?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. There are some sponsors that are making this happen. Who's making this work?
Yeah, so what's been great is we've reached out to a few of the larger businesses in Kewaskum, and they've come forward to help us really put on a good show. The Kewaskum Area Chamber of Commerce, who Kristy Vogt represents, she is the current president. Drexel Building Supply, Regalware of Kewaskum, Westbury Bank, Geidel's Piggly Wiggly, the Village of Kewaskum, and the Historical Society.
If people want to see the map and the full schedule of events, where can they go?
So they can go to KewaskumHistoricalSociety.org. We're going to be uploading a map of the grounds. We're also going to have a food map. So if you're interested in a Philly cheesesteak on the east side, you can head there. And then if you want to go get a corn dog on the other side, you can head over there. So
that's the good part about the park being so big, is you have to walk off some of the calories.
Exactly.
To get to the different places. Kristy, what part of this are you most excited for?
I'm most excited just to get everybody together. We've had some trying years these last couple years, and I know everybody's really excited just to get out and be able to celebrate and see each other and just enjoy such a wonderful event.
Aaron, from the organization of this and the coordination, what has been the biggest challenge in getting this much stuff together?
I think the biggest challenge so far has just been containing all the excitement. Everyone wants to be a part of it. Mm-hmm. Everyone's got an idea. We just got to roll it all into one big event. When I started pitching this to some of the nonprofit groups for support, I tried to talk about people trying to remember crazy days in Kewaskum, Party on the Pavement, the Kewaskum Firemen's Picnic, which ended in the late 90s, Kettle Country Colors, July 4th celebration, all rolled into one wild event. Mm-hmm. And that's what we've put together here.
Did I say you guys are going to have fireworks one day too?
We are. So Saturday night during the break when a Rebel Grace is playing, we're going to do a small fireworks show. Now, I should note the fireworks will be launched from Honeycore. So anyone wanting to view the fireworks should be up in the main park on the east side. Do not sit on the hill facing the west. You probably will miss them.
Okay,
So.
all right. They'll be behind you. Yes. All right. Very good. Well, good luck with the rest of your preparations for this. I'm looking forward to it. I know my family's looking forward to it as well. And we are on the Wisconsin 9/11 Memorial Board as well. So good luck with the Kewaskum 125th Founders Day. Thank you for putting this all together, because I know it's been a labor of love, and I'm glad to see that you guys are so into our community to put your time into making this happen.
Wow, thank you very much for the support. We do appreciate it.
Thank you much.
Thank you again to Kristy Vogt and Aaron Laatsch for joining me on this week's episode of 15 Minutes with Fuzz. Be sure to join the 125th Founders Day celebration June 10th, 11th, and 12th at River Hill Park in Kewaskum, all brought to you by the Kewaskum Historical Society. And thank you to you for listening to the show. Your support is always appreciated. Thank you. You can follow the show on Instagram and Twitter at 15 with Fuzz. That's at 15 with Fuzz. It's actually Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You could also go to 15withfuzz.com and find all those links so you don't have to type anything in. Have a wonderful week, and we will talk to you again next Monday right here on 15 Minutes with Fuzz. Enjoy your week.